Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kizzy.
Slowly kisses passing by the river.
So I am today going to make bangs. I cannot with this wig. I like the texture of the hair. The hair is really, really good quality. I just got out the shower and I was just looking at my middle part. I'm just like, no, I can't do it. My daughters really absolutely adore when I wear middle part, but no. So I was like, no, I can't take it. I don't like it. So I just decided to come on here and cut my bang. Again, I don't have anything in my hair. I said that when I made the video. This wig is from Amazon. It's 20 inches and I believe it's deep wave. So I'm gonna tell you guys a trick about lace wigs. For me, when I wear lace fronts and when I cannot seem to get the lace right with the parting, I always make a bang. You can't go wrong with a bang.
3, 2, 1.
It looks a little bit funky right now, but my kid's gonna be so shocked. They with Carlo, they went to go and get dinner. They had to walk to the store because the store is not that far though. Our car is in the shop. Something is wrong with it. I think Carlos said it's like keep leaking fluid or whatever. He is totally better. It's all the way better. Now I'm gonna probably make it shorter. I don't know. I may make it shorter than this. We'll see. But they're gonna be like super shocked when they come home. Carlo hate when I start cutting on a wig that I just purchased. So we'll see. Of course I'm gonna do some with the bangs. But yeah, I was just saying that our car is in the shop and Carlo going to pick up the rental tomorrow. I guess I'm so scissor happy, I can't help it. I don't even know why. Yeah, it's better. It's better to me. So let's talk about something, you guys. I wanted to talk about when do you feel it's time to leave a relationship that's not edifying to you anymore? It could be any relationship. It can be a relationship with your work, a relationship with your spouse, with old best friend or a friend. How do you tell that person that you have grown apart without hurting their feelings? Just think about that for a moment. You can know somebody for so long, but you guys can just grow apart. I don't know. I just been kind of thinking about something like that. I'm sorry, guys. I have like a bump in my nose. I hope I'm not coming down with any cold. I was just wondering about that because, you know, that can be a situation where you really have to go into prayer because you don't want to really hurt nobody's feelings, especially if that person really didn't do anything to you. But I am a firm believer of self-peace and self-care. Whereas though, I mean, sometimes you do kind of owe somebody an explanation. Sometimes you don't. For me, unfortunately, I know it might sound bad, but I don't know. That's not me. When I'm tired or when I'm done. And I feel like when that person don't get it, I can't help it. Maybe they'll get it later in life, but that's me. I was just wondering, how do you guys go about cutting off a relationship that doesn't serve purpose for you anymore? How do you do that? What do you do? Some people don't do it. So they just become really irritated, agitated by the person and just let things linger and linger and linger. Meanwhile, your friend or your wife or your husband don't know why you always seem agitated or why you always seem like you don't have any time for them. It's because you guys are totally growing apart. It's really real, especially if you have so much going on in your life, right? It's happening with me. I had a friend, and I've been friends with her for years. Sweet person. I don't want to say too much, but I started to grow apart. I started to move around differently and really didn't have time for that person anymore. And I just had to take a moment and think about that. Like, why am I this way? Like, they didn't do anything wrong. Like, nothing happened. I mean, I love this person. I don't want anything to happen. I want the best. I want them to exceed. I want everything to be wonderful in life. Yeah, it's just my choice. Everybody don't have the same choice, but you know. And I think a lot of it is because I'm getting older, you know. I see people differently than I did. I'm going to be 46. So 20 years ago, I wouldn't have never taken anybody out of my circle. They would have been in my circle until they was ready to leave because I was too intimidated. I feel like I didn't really have a voice. I feel like even though I know certain people didn't like me or really didn't want to be around me, I still kept them in my space until they were done with me, in a sense of being my friend or whatever. You learn as you go. Life is a process. You lose some and you win some. I just think God has me on this journey. I just really feel like God has me on this journey, whereas though immediately, when I tell you it's immediate in my spirit that I can recognize a wolf. I'm not saying this person was a wolf in my life, but I'm just saying I'm able, like when people come into my life and seem so sweet and, you know, it doesn't always mean anything. You have to be careful. You have to be very careful. You know, you have to listen to the Spirit of the Lord at all times. And it, of course, is not just based upon friendship. It's based upon your marriage. I'm all for marriage. I had so many of my girlfriends married, my siblings as well, and everybody know that I'm for marriage. I'm for working it out with your spouse. But when it comes to abuse and infidelity, like I don't really know how to wrap my mind around that. So, I mean, some people do. Forgiveness is the key, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to come on camera and cut my veins and just talk about that. Like, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about how to let people go, or am I the only one feeling like a horrible person because I let this person go? You're not a horrible person. You did what you wanted to do. You did what you feel like is right for your life. And 9 times out of 10, you guys are just growing apart. You guys are just growing apart, especially if you see and view things differently. And especially for a husband and wife, because being on the same accord is very important. If you have division in your household, how would it ever work? And that goes back to me making a video about a broken man. A lot of broken men, some broken men, I think is they so broken where so they don't want to seek the face of the Lord, you know. But that's it. Tell me what you think about my veins. Tell me if you are that person trying to figure out how to allow somebody to exit your life without confrontation. And this is not a time in your life, especially if you're older like me, to become intimidated. And even if you're in your 20s or whatever, if you want somebody to exit your life, or if you feel like you are growing apart, or you don't want to be in that relationship with that person anymore, and you don't know how to move around, pray about it. Everybody don't make moves like the way I made my moves. Like when I move in silence, it's real silence for me. Like everything is shut down. Like silence to me, no texting, no calls, no meetups, you know. But it's all good. All right, loves. Thanks for watching. Bye.